We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoff. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sun Devils ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Handoff to the lone back. Lights off a defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Hammond. Zings it complete to the right.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you those great defensive linemen. The ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Now improvising. Throwing, looking right. And he's got it inside the 10.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. Well, what do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback and disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. Here's the pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defense players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Buys a little extra time. Rolling on the run. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the air on first down. Floats it out in space. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Give to Brown. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold and fire complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. That's a fumble on the play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Sends it back in motion. The give to the fullback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great time between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
The Red Raiders are in the red zone. They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
He'll do it himself. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the Red Raiders will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into the end zone. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. Can't get him to the ground. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Oh, they're after him! And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets it out fast. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This just looks like too much backyard football from this quarterback right now. We've already seen a pick in this game. Bad fundamentals on that last throw, throwing it off his back leg. He needs to trust his coaching. He just needs to settle himself down.
He'll pull it down. There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. To throw, it's Dyer. Under fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Sampson. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out more space.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air, it's Hammond. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Lost a throw. He's working against the clock. Just a short pass to the tight end. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Red Raiders come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Smith. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Stone. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And this offense trusted their quarterback. 3rd down and short, they give him the football, tell him to go make a play. Nothing open, what does he do? We're in field goal range. We're in a good spot here. Throws the football away, makes the right decision.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They start this 3rd quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keep. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation. Goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Here's the handoff. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He's into the open down the middle. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Raider.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Just a hair too much on him from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Dyer. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking to buy time. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Got his man on the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. On the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hamilton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly, see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Tollefson. That's caught. It's Butler.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Wants to keep it in the air. Wide open downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Leaves it with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. And the Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Bounced right back to them.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football out.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Bounced off his feet.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Splits the uprights. It's good. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here comes the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Snagged out of the air. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Rides the back on the option to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got it in the middle. It's Durham. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking downfield is Hammond. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Durham. Turning it on. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Now on the move. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Keeps looking downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Pocket breaking down. Running into the open space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but he couldn't get it done there.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Rush is on him. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the first down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the first down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to the ball. They were able to rip it away, and that is a huge game-changing, momentum-changing type play.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Here comes the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. On the move at the 30. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter. Need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Here's the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. They just keep firing. Extending the play. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Runs for the tackle. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. The snap sets up to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Fires to the big fella. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Dances away to buy time. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Scanning the field, it's Thompson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. They want to throw it. Looking for the score. And he gets it in for the touchdown. Time has expired. They're down by 1. They can send it to overtime with the kick or win it with the 2.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And they'll try to win it right here with the 2-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. Grabbed behind the line, it's Butler. He is stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt, and this game is over as the defense saves the day. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.